Right, so there's a new Mugen update on the horizon, and it is the Infinite Castle update. And with that update, it brings a new map, a new style, and new boss fights. But before we get into that, I'm trying to become the best EMXer around, and I need your help to do so. A like, comment, subscribe to the channel would help out tremendously. Let's get into the video. Yeah, the main part of this update, the first part is obviously the new map. It looks like this. Obviously, I've got some thoughts. So the main part of this update is primarily the map. My first initial thoughts with the map was how the pace of Mugen would translate into Infinite Castle, because on most Roblox games, especially Demon Slayer games with the Infinite Castle, they're quite slower paced, whereas Mugen is very, very fast. So I'm really curious to see how that pace translates into this map, and if the devs can nail it right, which I believe they can. So if we are comparing this map to Dimensional Infinite Fortress, which is very similar to Mugen, in fact it is a battleground game based on Demon Slayer, but that is based with obviously real characters instead of your own characters, like as you can see my character here. But the thing I didn't like about that game compared to Mugen is it's very, very slow paced, so I'm very curious to see how that works. Because in Mugen, the combat system is very reactive to what both people are doing, whereas on that game, it's just I do my move while you're doing your move and they're just taking damage. So I want to see how that works. So for the second part of the update, we have the demon boss, which is Akaza. It's set in one of the 4 rooms. I forget its name, but it's based on this room. The boss will have its own game mode from what I can tell from the video. So seeing how that boss works, very cool thing to see. For the last part of the update, we have the moon style. There wasn't much shown of the moon style, but I believe it's coming with this update, so it will most likely get its own video. I'm very excited to see how that works, because devs will have a lot of creative liberty with the moves, because we haven't seen Kokushibo in action in animation yet. I'm happy that Demon Slayer games are back on the menu, because I feel it's a very fun concept of a game every single time played one, like Demon Fall, for example. Very good game. And so with the movie bringing back the popularity to the Demon Slayer scene in Roblox, I can't complain. But that is pretty much it for this update in Mugen. And when Kokushibo drops, we will be there. The moon style, the castle, we will 100% be there. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. If you liked today's video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Go and subscribe to the Mugen devs as well. Shockdayz, Corpse, I'll link all of them down in the description below. But yeah, also stay tuned for a Dragon Ball Z Final Stand video. And I know you've not heard those words in a long time, because that game, it's been a while since it was in its prime, but there's a new remastered version of that game. We have to be there. But yeah, peace guys.